Welcome back to our Traveling Tuesday. I'm Claudia.
And I'm Julia from Amazing Spaces.
And we're definitely not at our usual home tour for Traveling Tuesday, Ju.
I know, it's actually so much fun to be on a building site. This is my best fun ever.
Yeah, usually you've got a hard hat on and everything. We are here at the big introduction of Habitat by Amazing Spaces. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about it?
Yes, it is a very exciting moment for me. We have done several developments under the Julia brand, not officially under the Amazing Spaces brand, and we decided to make it official and call it Habitat by Amazing Spaces. This will be the fourth house that I'm actually developing, and when I realized actually this was a thing that I really wanted to do, we did decide to create a special brand behind it, hence the name Habitat. And we're on site here of our latest project called Silverwood, and clearly we've broken ground and it's all happening and very exciting.
Why did you choose this specific plot, Gillian?
So for me, it just ticks all my boxes of how I would want to live in the suburb, and I really hope that a future buyer is going to see that too.
This is such a special plot as well because we actually just finished Casa Bianca not too long ago. So this was one big plot when Julia bought it, and of course the visionary that she is, she saw something that none of us saw. So when she showed us what she got, we thought there's no ways, Julia, that you're getting two homes on this one plot. Space is always such a luxury and you're definitely playing with it. I mean, we're standing in a quarry basically.
Yeah, so Casa Bianca, you might be able to see a little bit of it behind us, but was a very Mediterranean inspired small single-story home, and I picked up a lot of the elements in the home to just expand on those to create the feeling that we did, and it ended up just being the most delightful little home which we've now sold. And as Claudia mentioned, we sectionalized the plot, and luckily the original home was already at the back of the plot, so we were able to easily create another plot in front to build this beautiful contemporary farmhouse, which I'm very excited about the vision of what I have there that we're going to create. So what we want to create in this house is a beautiful living space for a family to really get the most out of living in this beautiful suburb. The way I love to live, which I think most people do, is open plan spaces that flow seamlessly into each other, but maybe have a glass sliding door between the spaces so that you can close them off if you want to, or you can have the spaces open when you need it. So on the main level of the building, which is the garden area flowing out onto the pool, we've got a huge living dining room and kitchen area, and then a separate study area and a guest room, and then upstairs there are three beautiful bedrooms, and then in the main bedroom with these incredible views of the mountain, you've got a lovely big walk-in dressing area, a huge bathroom which will have some special little details and probably some nice green handmade tiles if I get my way. So what's really important to me in a house like this is the quality of the finishes and fittings. Everything that we do, for example, the architraves, the skirting boards are all handmade. The skirting boards are extra high, which really look beautiful. The oak floors are genuine oak. So the oak flooring is an engineered oak floor. The tiles that I use are, a lot of them are from Ceramica, but they're handmade beautiful tiles which give texture. For me, texture is incredibly important in a building like this.
Amazing Spaces was South Africa's first location agency. We started 25 years ago, and Habitat really was a natural progression. Why, Juliet? Why dive into another division? We've got real estate and now developments.
Well, I think just because it was such a natural thing for me. I grew up in a family where my mother was very into interior design. My father was the builder, she was the designer. And every house we bought, we renovated. And I, as a child, just thought this was the most exciting thing. I was living in amongst building sites, and it was obviously just ingrained in me. And so for me, over the 25 years of representing some of the top locations of the countries for shoots, you know, it's kind of become even more natural to me to see what works, what doesn't, what other people have done in homes that really inspire, what the photographers see and how they see it through their lens. And that's really led me to see what people want, what is beautiful, what materials are used that give you the feeling that you want in a space. Lighting is something that's often overlooked. It's incredibly important to get lighting right, because when the nighttime sets in, you want your space to still have a beautiful feel, and the only way to create that is very, very careful lighting. People tend to overlight spaces, and that can really kill a vibe in a home. So that is one of the things we've given a lot of considered thought to, is the lighting. But I think also what's what's important for me is really creating these spaces that are textural, and I keep coming back to this textural thing because for me, if something feels organic and of the earth, to me it feels like it's a natural space that you can relax and feel really serene in.
Absolutely.
And I think our plan for Habitat is that we're really looking for our next opportunity to do another development of perhaps 2 or 3 houses, and with that kind of very considered, curated approach. Never sort of get into the run-of-the-mill. They must be very, very carefully thought out, and very proud to use my daughter. Her company's called Georgia Lynn Interiors for the concept and design. She's clearly grown up in my house, so we have similar ideas, but really getting very careful about what are we wanting to bring across and really creating that in a very careful way. Habitat was a natural progression because this will actually be the 4th official development that I've done, and the first 3 were not so official. But we did 2 houses at Sillery Oaks, one of which we decided to keep for ourselves because we loved it so much. And then Casa Bianca, which we mentioned before, behind us. But aside from that, many years before, my husband and I had bought and renovated many homes, so it was just a natural thing for me to do and to formalize now. And this is actually a division that I'm so excited about because I mentioned this is just in my blood, and it gets me excited to get up every morning. This will be the 3rd project I'm doing with my builder, and I think that's also a very important relationship, is that there's massive trust. He's also incredibly good at problem solving. He's also a visionary when we're on site, which is awesome. So sometimes you just come across challenges that need to be resolved, and he and I will work it out together. I hate to admit sometimes he's better than me, but we work really, really well together, and hopefully we will be doing many more together as well.